everyone, my name is Anna and today we're going to be trying some typical Brazilian fruits. So if you watched the last video, you've seen that I bought many fruits in the street market. So if you didn't check that one, go there and check that one out so that you know how a fair works here and how you can get typical fruits from Brazil. I'm in Rio and I bought many of these fruits in a street fair. However, some of the fruits I bought, jackfruit and acerola, unfortunately they went bad before I could film the video, so I don't have them here. But I did bring cacao, cupuaçu and sapodilla for us to try that I didn't buy that time, so I bought it now. So today we're just gonna be trying it and opening it a little bit and then making sure that they are good or not, and how to know that and how to open and how to eat those fruits. I'm also going to be telling you about how they taste and how good they are and what you can do with them. Many of them you can use for just plain eating or for juices and sweets. So let's get right into it and then let's try them. I think I'm gonna start the cashew, which is the one on top. So the cashew is this one, and as you might know, you have the cashew nut, and this is the one here. So that's the reason why they're so expensive. You need one cashew to just have one of these, so buying like per kilo many of these, it's gonna be expensive. Usually they're toasted before they get to you, and we usually don't eat it when we buy the fruit because it looks a little bit too raw. Cashew is very delicate, so like just handling it a little bit, you can see it's already a little bit bruised and a little bit soft. So if you ever buy this, make sure that you take care and not putting anything heavy on top of it or putting it in the fridge right away. And it actually drips a lot, like just for me handling it, it's a very juicy fruit. So just handling it on my hands is already making it wet and drip. So let's go and open it. I have like a little knife over here. So let's just open and see how it looks like. It is very sweet, so and it makes quite a mess actually. The other thing I will tell you is, like, typically we have cashew as a juice, so you can just cut it in pieces and blend it. This one that I have is really sweet and really juicy. You probably wouldn't need anything else other than just perhaps a little bit of sugar if you wanted, but to be honest, not even that. Right, so let's try the next one. I think I'm gonna start with the small one, Jabuchikaba. Looks a bit like a grape, and it's really funny the way it grows. It grows on the tree, like on the actual stem of the tree. It doesn't grow near the leaves or anything. So it's quite interesting, but it looks a lot like a grape, but it doesn't really taste like a grape. So let's open one out and look at it. It is actually a bit sour. It doesn't really taste like a grape at all. It just has the same texture, but it's a bit on the citric side. Also, be mindful of the seed, is a big one, so don't just go and bite it. Just be careful with that. So now a magic knife just appeared here, edition. I'm gonna try the cupuaçu. So the cupuaçu is this big one over here, and it is actually quite hard. So you can hear that probably. It's hard as a coconut, and I hope this one is still good, because if you look here on this side, it's starting to look a little bit bad. But let's open it up and look how it looks on the inside. You really need to bump into it to crack it up open.
Two hours later.
Okay, so I managed to open it, but I can already see it doesn't look really good inside. So yeah. So I'm just gonna show you so you know how it looks like, but at least you will know how to open one. So you really need to bang on it until it cracks open. It should look really white and really, the texture should almost look like a cream or coconut itself, like a little bit firm but still on the soft side. Okay, so unfortunately the cupuaçu wasn't very good, so let's try the cacao. I bought the cacao around the same time that I bought the cupuaçu, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be good either. I'm hoping it is, but let's see how it is, and then I'm gonna let you know. So the cacao, as you know, is the one that we make chocolate of. I was actually surprised about the size of it. It is really big. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. I thought it was gonna be something like this, but it is really big. And I noticed that where it got a little bit of a dent, that's where it started to go bad. So if you're putting it somewhere, try to put it somewhere flat. Don't put it on a bowl that you would have it just kind of cutting the skin of the cacao or anything, because otherwise it starts to go bad where it does that. So just be aware of that. So let's try and open it up and see if this side here is good for eating, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so now I opened the cacao, and let's see how it looks like. This side here is the side that didn't really look bad. So the other side is a little bit meh. So let's see how it goes. It comes in little bulbs like this. I have never eaten cacao, so I'm not sure how it tastes. Let me know if it's supposed to look like this or if it's indeed a little bit too old for eating. I guess I'm gonna try. It has very little juice, quite a lot of seed, but actually the taste is not bad. It's really sweet. I could actually eat more of that. So I'm assuming it's not inedible. So okay, the sun is going down really quickly, so I need to get over with this. I just have 2 more fruits to try. The maracuja, passion fruit, and the sapuchi, which you might know as sapodilla. I'm gonna try now the sapodilla one. So I'm gonna open it and see. This one is fresh. I bought it yesterday. So let's see. It's quite sweet, quite easy, and very smooth to the cut. So I'm cutting around it. There is a big seed in the middle. So I have never seen it, but it's actually quite a beautiful fruit inside. Am I supposed to eat it with the skin? I'm not quite sure. So let me just try it and see how it goes. It is really sweet. It reminds me of a pear. So I am not sure, like it's just a little bit too sweet. And the last one I'm gonna try is the maracuja, and I left it for last because you kind of need to let it sit for a while. So if you buy the last wrinkled one, like the smoother one, you're probably going to buy one that is not ripe yet for you to eat. So actually the more wrinkled the better, and I let it sit for a while at home, and just so it looks like that. I'm also gonna shake it a little bit, and if you shake it, you're supposed to feel something loose inside, and that actually tells you that the passion fruit, the maracuja, is good for eating. Usually we make juices and desserts with this. I'm gonna just try and see if it's very sweet. Usually it's quite sour, but let's try and see how it is. So let's see. Ooh, still quite sour. but that's usually expected with the passion fruit. This is really good for you to make juices, and you will need to put some sugar in it, so just be aware of that. So, have you ever tried any of these fruits? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you wanted to know more about any other fruits that we might have in Brazil that you might like. If you enjoyed this video, or if you enjoy like seeing these fruits, even if some of them were not that good, leave me a like, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.